Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a new video. Today I'll be talking about XDC Network. I know I've got a strong community following me for XDC Network, and I will be talking about what's been happening with the coin, what can we expect to happen next, and what has been the latest news. Now ladies and gents, if you don't want to miss any of that important information, make sure to like down this video, comment your thoughts down below, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to miss any of that important information, make sure to check us out at PTGR.ag. It's the first link in the description, and it greatly helps you out if you want to learn more with regards to cryptocurrencies. Now let's not waste any more time and talk about XDC Network. XDC is up 0.45% in the last 24 hours and has been hovering, and what we can talk about is what's been impacting the price action. Now what's important is that if we look on a yearly date, XDC has been on a high of the 0.10 cent zone all the way to the 0.03 cent zone. What's important to know is that XDC at the current valuation, guys, is dirt cheap. Now if you look at it in long haul and you understand the value behind XDC, you will be understanding why XDC is massively going to be valued upwards in the future. I want to talk to you about the news that will be impacting its valuation within the long term. The first one is XDC the new Ethereum killer? Grab some before it's too late. We will be reviewing the news that's been impacting it, and what I believe is that very much XDC could be replacing Ethereum in the long term. Now, is it the new Ethereum killer? Report says that XDC network, through community engagement, expanded upon its processor vision for a scalable decentralized ecosystem. Now if you look at all the application, guys, listen, XDC network is used for several innovative applications within the trade finance, remittances, and other decentralized infrastructures, uses like storage, encrypted emails, tokenization, stablecoin deployment, and prices oracle. If you know all the variety that XDC is involved in and you understand them, it's quickly and easy to realize that XDC network is very much diversified to bring value to the end user. Once you understand that, you're able to realize that it's not even comparable to Bitcoin or Ethereum. And this is why many people have come to regards that XDC network is the new Ethereum killer. Since the inception of Bitcoin and its underlying technology, many blockchain projects have emerged that have disrupted the status of quo and offer alternative blockchain solution for a variety of use case beyond the Bitcoin store of value. And I think this is very much true, guys. As much as Bitcoin was great and is still good at a store of value, it lacks the innovative structure, to disrupt the finance industry that very much needs changes in the current solution we are living in. If you see all the current situation with the fact of the money printing, the high interest rate, the high inflation, all of these problems need to be tackled with new solutions, and Bitcoin won't be the case. If you look at the transaction per speed per second, Bitcoin is awful. It is awful, and it's polluting like crazy. So the process is outdated in my opinion. Now I want to talk to you about another news. Cbdcs are coming, guys. Screw that. The dump expert says all BS to keep everybody asleep. NFA, but get your ISO 222 cryptos if you can afford to get along with physical precious metals, silver and gold. And this is very much true, guys, because silver and gold will be the backing up commodities for XLM and XRPs. Russia, China may be preparing for new gold-backed currency, and this is important as these unprecedented high times that we live in could be very much changing the whole finance industry as a whole faster than we think. Now another news I want to talk to you about is the overview of institutional DeFi landscape, and this is where you really realize the application that XDC has. If you see the whole decentralized generating services, you've got plenty of companies, and when you look at the blockchain, you've got BNB blockchains, you've got Polkadot, Polygon, Solana, and then you've got Xinfin. Now it's important because you see its wide variety of offering, whether it's no longer just a store of value. You've got so many different possibility, whether it's cross-change payment, data providers, stable coins, as well as decentralized yield. These are all services that are tackling, the perception of cryptocurrency as a whole at the current standpoint that it is today. People just think that it's a store of value, it's a way to make money, people trade it, but there is so much more application outside of that. Another news I want to talk to you about is this one. Step back and think. BTC hits 1 trillion in market cap. If you think that XRP, XDC, and many more can't touch 1 trillion in valuation, you are crazy. And it's very much true, guys. Bitcoin hit 1 trillion in market cap. Now, if you take the whole ISO 222 compliant coin and don't think that all of them together will not be able to hit 1 trillion in market cap within the next bull run, you don't realize all the application that all these coins are involved in. I mean, I'm focusing on XDC network for this video, but please feel free to go check the other cryptos because they have so many applications. And within the next bull run, you will be realizing that 1 trillion in market cap is very much possible. Now, I want to talk to you also about this news, which is talking about check out our platform for the XDC network. We invite projects to build and migrate to XDC and use our platform. In XDC, you will not have lesser gas fees, but you will also have a faster transaction speed. Plus, it is secure, green, and EVM compatible. Now, this is really the new Ethereum killer because you don't have these gas fees. You also have this fast transaction speed, and you don't have, these inefficiency that lies, for example, within the Solana space, that the servers, for example, sometimes are reacting slow. And you also get a secure yet green and EVM compatible place. I think XDC, guys, is a killer with all the other projects that we currently are seeing in the space right now. And it's only a matter of time before this gets reflected. Ladies and gents, another news is absolute game changer. Verifying documents on XDC is the building block for the futures. Now, this is very much true, guys. Signing encrypted documents through cryptocurrencies, blockchain and crypto application will be huge in the future. Whether it's a work contract, whether it's a renting contract, whether you're looking at, for example, very confidential information such as your health status, all these companies such as hospital, real estate, as well as companies that want to encrypt their contract will be using these technologies that will be running through encryption and blockchain. And who will be offering those? No other than XDC network itself. So ladies and gents, it is a sleeper. The current valuation is dirt cheap. Don't miss out on this, but make sure you are diversified. Don't invest all yourself in XDC. Make sure you're also investing in XLM, in XRP, and others. Now, I want to talk to you about this one also. We're thrilled to announce our strategic integration with Xinfin XDC network has become closer, where listed on mixing messengers, more events and activities are coming. Now, it's good because you are seeing on an ongoing basis XDC network expand its partnership, becoming more and more accessible to the global community. And this is what's required for its valuation to boom in the long term. Very positive news for XDC. Another news that's worth mentioning is Xinfin, the XDC network's XDPOS, and it is a hybrid blockchain that has over 2,000 plus TPS and that has transaction fees that are nearly zero. And that's important to understand, that the transaction, basically sending money in the future, will be free. I mean, at this point, it's currently regarded as free, right? When you are sending transaction in the past, and even nowadays, if you're in a bank and you're sending $1 million to another bank account, the transaction fees are huge, guys. It's huge when you're considering high amounts of money. And to think that in the future will cost you nothing to send $1 million to another bank account is just incredible. What's important is to understand the technology that will be backing up this, and XDC will be the one that will be implemented and will be involved in this. When you look already at the partnership that's involved in this, it's only a matter of time, guys, before this is reflected in its price action. I mean, XRC and Xinfin with its application as huge partnership with R3 Corda, for example, the R3 Corda bridge, and also the Impel bridge. But what's important is those will facilitate the end user, and those will reduce the transaction fees, and in the end will make everyone happy. And as long as you understand, the scalability that XDC it will be involved in, as long as it's able to keep growing its partnership with the banks, the regulation will work in conjunction with those banks and XDC network, because they will realize that XDC is facilitating the end users. It's not something that's used to fund illicit activities, such as, for example, there was a negative connotation with Bitcoin being funding for drugs and guns on the dark web. But it's no longer this it's no longer the case. XDC has evolved. These new projects have evolved to bring value to the end users, and that's key to understand, to know and realize that the law will inevitably work with these coins in the future and not against them, right? So it's only a matter of time. The next news is, did you know that XDC network can support as many as 2,000 transactions per second? It has the potential to settle almost 20,000 transactions per second with multiple solutions. And I talked about this already, scalability, right? If you're able to scale to 20,000 transactions per second, you're able to beat, most providers such as Swift, such as MasterCard, Visa. And once you're able to reach these levels, you're able to tackle, pretty much a global mass scale public, right? And those will bring it will bring facility to the network, and it will bring traffic to the coin. Lastly, ladies and gents, if you made it till the end, ladies and gents, you're in for a treat. Here are the updated ISO 222 timeline. It's not going to be simultaneous. That explains why many posts have different dates. What's important to understand is that, guys, these dates vary, right? And they will be varying. What's important to know is that XDC is part of them. It has been confirmed with XRP, XLM, and Quant, and that is important to take into consideration. Now, in my opinion, I want this ISO project to be implemented as latest as possible to be able to benefit from the next bull run as well. Because if ISO project would be releasing fully now, you wouldn't be able to benefit from its full price action, because we're currently in a bear market, in a situation that's a bit, unprecedented with the current, high rocket inflation and high interest rate. People don't have, as much money within the crypto market, as well as the stock market, as well as the bond market. A lot of people are lean on cash right now, and this is why we should be waiting to benefit from this next bull run. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you made it till the end, make sure to like, comment down your thought down below, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel, and I'll make sure to catch you in the next one. See you next time. Bye.